Hi guys, so second time lucky with this. I'm going to record this for you. This is the training on direct marketing and using your Facebook business page. So when Sarah shared this with us, she said, I want to share a little bit about with you about direct marketing. She'd been on a course about direct marketing using social media, and she was very eager to share this because once you've heard it, it just makes sense. So first of all, about direct marketing. So this is a really good kind of process to go through to help you then decide what to put on your Facebook page, you know, who your ideal clients are and consultants. So it's about choosing a client's need to serve. So know the intention of what you're saying and who you're aiming at. And it's about finding the niche. Who is your ideal client and who is your ideal consultant? So a really good process to go through to ascertain this is to actually write down on the top of a piece of paper, my ideal preferred client, because that's ideally what you want. You want preferred clients because they spend more, they are loyal, they get rewards from Arbonne, and you know, you have much more of a connection with them. So they provide more to your business because you can provide more value to them. So you write down things such as they care about product ingredients. You know, an ideal client would. They love exploring new products. You know, what is it when something new comes out? Is that something that they would be interested in, or do you think an ideal client of yours would be someone that would always stick to the same thing? You decide who is your ideal preferred client. What is important to them? What do they think about? What are their ethics, their morals? What might they do for a living? Things like that. So all of the things that you can explore and think of for an ideal client. And then on another page, your ideal consultant, your ideal business partner. That's kind of what I've labelled mine as. And I'm so lucky with my team because I've got amazing business partners, absolutely amazing. And also, you know, sidelines and uplines. You know, you can think about who is it that would make an ideal consultant? What qualities do they have? What is important to them? You know, things such as, you know, kind of the general things are, you know, they need to be coachable. They need to be open, positive, kind, caring. I've put good communicators, because not only because of the relationship that you're going to have with each other, but also good communicators so they can communicate, you know, with their clients effectively, and prospective clients and other prospective business partners and things. So kind of sending out a list to the universe of what you want, but also it helps you to understand, okay, who is it that I'm actually looking for? You know, we can go out and shoot a machine gun of bullets and hope that something lands, but actually, is it going to land on someone that has the qualities that you want in a business partner or a client? You know, with a business partner, you know, you don't want to be dragging them. You know, you don't want someone that's not ready, you know, for this, that's not ready to be independent and you know, that expects everything to be spoon-fed to them. You know, you want someone that's going to be independent, that's going to be proactive and actually challenging you and helping you progress by showing you, actually, yeah, I need to be on top of this. So write down that list to the universe. Who do you want in an ideal consultant and an ideal client? And of course, you know, direct marketing, you know, thinking about clients. It's about, she said, understanding the conversation that goes on inside people's heads, not necessarily what they might say and portray to you, but actually what is the conversation that they're having about in their head about maybe what they're seeing or maybe what you're saying. What is it, the conversation that they would have with themselves and with each sentence that you would say, with each picture or each post you put on Facebook, etc. So things like, you know, if it's actually about really narrowing and rather than trying to appeal to the masses and it be too general and not really resonate with anyone, it's going, right, this particular post that I'm going to put on now is going to be directed at somebody that wants to lose weight. So what are they thinking about in their head when they see something, something advertising something or a picture or something? What does it say to them? What is it that you want to say to them? So, you can put comments like, do you want to lose a few pounds? Is weight management an issue for you? Or, with something else, do you want to lose a few wrinkles? Are you suffering with adult acne? It's direct questions like that. So for that particular thing that you're promoting, you've got to really pinpoint who is it that you're talking to. And so you've got to ask them a question. And if it doesn't resonate with them, but they know someone that really struggles with something, they might then point them in the right direction of you. So what you can do also, and I haven't actually done this yet, but I am going to, it's a bit of a scary thing because you never know what you're going to get back, but you can actually ask team members what they thought about when they first heard about Arbonne, what intrigued them about it, what really invited them to seriously look at Arbonne. What did they think about the products and things like that? What was the thought process that actually they went through to go, yeah, this is something I want to do? And then also ask your preferred clients and clients what their needs are. Ask for their feedback. What attracted them to the Arbonne products? You want to improve your business. How is it that they think that you could better serve, clients and preferred clients? Now back to the sort of the direct marketing, thinking about where do your ideal clients or business partners hang out? What groups of people want to use and want to buy quality, healthy, vegan products that haven't got any of the nasty things in them? Where would people hang out that actually are entrepreneurial, that want to get on in their lives, maybe in a situation where they might need something that they can do from home around a family or things like that? What Facebook groups, so this is all going to be focused on Facebook. What Facebook groups could you look at, join, to maybe see if you connect with someone? Building relationships. It's not all about the here and now. Sometimes it's about being part of these groups. Maybe it's something that you're interested in yourself. That works really well, obviously, because you've already got an interest in it and you meet other people with the same interests. But think about, where do they hang out? I've recently joined a couple of vegan groups and things like that, and just absorbing what it is that's important to them, what is it they're looking for in things, because obviously other people will post other things, and sometimes on some groups, you do get other people with products or a business, and they're a bit pushy and saying, oh, I've got this, buy this, and da 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 da, and that's great, but a lot of people get turned off by it. I know, when things flash up for me on Facebook, I don't want things flashing up and and going in my face and buy this, do this, subscribe to this, and as I move on to the business Facebook page, you'll see what it is that works best, when people are looking at things like that. So where do ideal clients hang out on social media? What events do they go to? What exercise kind of things do they go to? What hobbies might they have? It's all those kinds of things. So these are something to think about, not just when you feel like you've got to the end of your warm market, but actually before you get to the end of your warm market. What is it, so that you're not necessarily just joining a group or going to start doing something because you're prospecting, but actually, what is it that you like to do? Where is it that you want to go and meet like-minded people that are going to appreciate Arbonne for what it is? Maybe the personal development side, the product side, the business side. Because it does take time to build relationships with people as well. And, you know, I've really started expanding, you know, my networking and things like that, and it is a gradual process. Sometimes you can meet people and straight away you know, and they're receptive, etc., etc. You never know who you're going to meet when you go somewhere, so don't ever feel like doing anything, going anywhere, waiting somewhere for someone is ever going to be a waste of time, because nothing is ever a waste of your time. You are exactly where you need to be. You just got to open your eyes and see why. So a few examples: yoga classes, you know, the gym, you know, cycling club, holistic therapists, or maybe beauticians, salons, nail technicians. And also, she's obviously said again here, business partners, go and do what you love, and you will find people that appreciate the same things that you do. So there are all sorts of things like there's a website called Meetup, and you can even create your own Meetup group wherever you are. But there are thousands of Meetup groups that go on all over the country, and it's a brilliant way to go and meet people you don't already know with the same interests as you. Vegan meetups, business meetups, IT meetups. There's one in Exeter called Girl Geeks or something like that. They meet for dinner once a month, and they're all, you know, girls that are into IT and geeky things like that. You know, it's you can find groups for everything. So whatever it is that you're interested in, go along. You'll meet people, and you never know what might come of it. So now on to the actual strategy of your business Facebook page. So I feel like I'm already repeating myself, but of course you haven't seen the other recording. So with your business Facebook page, this is not instructions on how to actually set it up. This is instructions on how to provide the right kind of content. So the setup of your Facebook business page is actually quite straightforward. It's actually so straightforward, I was able to do it. Just have a play with it. You can do it a couple of times before you publish it. I ended up with having to make 2 because you only get a certain amount of changes that you can make, and then it won't let you make any more changes. So then I didn't publish that one. I did the new one. But that's fine. You know, nobody's going to see the other one, or at least I don't think so. Failing forward and all that. So with this, it's about content, but yeah, just go and set up your Facebook page and have fun with it. Don't worry about having to have it all perfect. So there is a 3-step system to get posts to a wider audience. And actually, they're not numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there will be 3 steps. She actually did recommend, I haven't done this yet, but I think I would like to in the future, separate pages for products and business. And also you can do a separate one again dedicated to Arbonne and network marketing. And actually I do like the idea of that. I have actually written down some ideas. So my product page is the one that I've got up now. That's health and beauty, because you have to choose a category that it's in. So mine's in health and beauty. So that's about beauty products and about health. From my perspective, that's what I want it to be. And then I will have a business page, which is going to be all about business and personal development. And of course, with health and personal development and things, there are some crossovers, but I want to be able to then have a dedicated business page. But actually, you know, because of where I am, you know, we don't always recognize how far we've come, but where I am now, I'm feeling, yes, I'm a leader, I have a team and I have a business, and I'm taking myself seriously as a business person now. However, I still don't feel I have the authority to be able to help other people run businesses, even though they ask me for coaching calls and you know, people want my help and advice. And I love that. So I will do a business page, but I'm not quite confident enough to publish that one yet. And then the 3rd one will be Arbonne and network marketing. So providing other people in network marketing with value, but also other people with Arbonne as well, and whoever else wants to look at it. You know, I'm not going to be bombarding people with you know, all my friends with the Arbonne page. So those are the 3 pages that are recommended, but just start with one. Get your head around that first. So as for posts that you're going to put on there, so sorry, no, I need to repeat what I said on the other one. So when you're setting up your business Facebook page, by all means, go and stalk other consultants' pages, NVPs, RVPs, sidelines, downlines, uplines, your sponsor, whatever. Go and stalk them, see what they've written about their page, see what their bio is, their page description, things like that, the kinds of things that they've posted. Have a look and see what you like, see what resonates with you. See what you think would speak to other people that obviously you want to reach out to. And then create your own bio and description, Or maybe you already have the ideal bio and description. You don't need to go and look elsewhere. That's fine. I always need to look and validate, and things like that. And you get loads of ideas of looking at the people's things anyway, not necessarily copying. But actually, if you do find one that actually resonates really well, and you think, you know what, I couldn't write that better myself, just message that person and say, do you mind if I use some of your wording? And they're probably more than happy to do that. But just ask first out of courtesy. So first of all, with your content, you are going to do one a day, 6 top tips on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, miss Thursday, and do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's 6 top tips. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, miss Thursday, and do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you're going to do this once a week and schedule them. You can schedule your posts. So you can just go through one at a time what you want to post, pictures, etc. And you can schedule the time to do that. So these posts are just top tips. There's no selling involved, no kind of, this is how much this costs, message me if you want to buy this, etc., or message me for more details. There's no selling. These are top tips. This is value that you're going to give to people, because people will then come back to you if you have previously provided them with valuable information that has helped them. Or maybe they've been able to store that information and pass it on to someone else. Excuse me a second. Just going to plug my laptop in. So that's what you're looking to do. That is going to be the aim of your Facebook page, is to provide value to people, but also then you're going to slot in little bits about the products, little bits about what you can offer them as a client or a business partner. Now, with these top tip posts, always have a picture. Any picture. It's better if it's relevant to what you're posting, but any picture will do. Don't worry. Just Google images, or find something that is specific to what you're writing about. But don't worry about having to find the perfect one. So that's your 6 top tips, and I'll actually give you some ideas now on what those tips could be. So I've got, for my health page, now if you've already looked at my page, you'll probably see a few of these already. So my health page is on skin, health, hair, products, and basically nutrition, healthy well-being, and things like that. So top tip: how to lose weight, reduce your intake of toxins, and watch the weight drop off. Top tip: drink more water to get clearer skin. Top tip: for a flawless finish that lasts all day, wear a quality primer underneath your makeup. My favourite primer is Arbonne, and then show a picture of the Arbonne primer. So you're giving a tip, but you're also showing a picture as well. And you're not necessarily saying, oh, this is, etc., etc. What you could do there for the picture is you could directly put a link that will show the picture of the primer, and it will, if somebody clicks on that picture, it will take them straight to your Arbonne website, where they will find the primer. So you can do that, or you could just put a picture of the Arbonne primer, it's fine. So you're not actually, directly selling that product, but you just made a top tip and a recommendation. Doesn't mean they have to use that one. And then you could, in a couple of weeks' time, reuse that picture. Top tip: to smooth out any imperfections, wear a quality primer, with or without foundation. Arbonne's primer is one of my favourite products, and then put a picture of it. So, top tip for cracked heels: the Genius pads. And I think I put top tip for cracked heels: avoid products in the shower that contain SLS. Did you know that most shampoos contain sodium lauryl sulfate? It's a chemical skin irritant. And of course, when we wash our hair in the shower, all of the soap suds go down over our body and we stand in them. This can be a big contributor to cracked heels and hard skin and dry feet. So things like that. Headache remedy: almonds. Put a picture of a bowl of, unbleached raw almonds, and you can Google these things. If things that things that you come across, you can even share things from other people's pages on there. So there's a guy called David Avocado Wolf, and he posts brilliant things. I follow him. And quite often he posts things that are links to other people's information from their websites and things like that. So that's absolutely fine. You can share things as long as you're not plagiarizing, making out it's to be yours. But you can also share links to other websites and other things like that. You're providing value for people. You're showing them where they can find information to help themselves. 10 high calcium foods that aren't dairy. And you can list them. Or you might find a picture on Google with an image of what the 10 things are. Little things like that. Benefits of coconut oil. Put a picture of coconut oil and then bullet point the benefits or a link to somewhere. Another one: how your body rebuilds itself in 365 days. And like a little quote: where the mind goes, the body will follow, and things like that. So I spotted a brilliant picture, which was a picture full of, somebody buying fruit and veg, and it said pharmacy, but not PH pharmacy as in a drug pharmacy. It was pharmacy as in farm, a farm where you grow fruit and vegetables. It was pharmacy. And it's so true, nutritionally, we are discovering now that it's so important to feed yourself with the right things so that then you don't get sick, you don't get ill. You can actually prevent and improve a lot of, health and medical things with what you eat. Obviously, we don't claim to, Arbonne and consultants, we don't claim to cure any, medical illnesses and things like that, but we can certainly point people in the right direction and help them understand that they need to consider more of what they're eating. So that's some little examples there for a health page. And I've got a book here with what I do is, you can see how messy it is. I literally, when I get an idea or I see something on Facebook, that would be good on my health page. Business page, I've got some ideas here already. This is a book I would highly recommend. Top tip to be successful in business or any area of your life: start your day the right way with a miracle morning or hour of power. For as little as 6 minutes or a complete hour of power, this is the book that I would highly recommend. And then I put a picture of the Miracle Morning book, and maybe a link to some more information about it, or something like that. About having a gratitude list, and writing an achievement list before you go to sleep of, things that you've done. Another thing I've noticed here for the health page, the Arbonne / Mayo Clinic articles that are on the website, the Arbonne website, you can find those. Take a little bit of searching for, but actually the Arbonne website contains so much information, which is amazing. So take time to explore that and see what's on there, and you can provide links to it. So there are many things that you can post about. that don't necessarily talk about the products at all. And some things you can link in, the products. So you're giving them value, and then you're giving an Arbonne option that fits with that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. So the Thursday post. Now, this is going to be a proposal to try your services with a deadline. You're going to put a deadline on it. So every week could be the same post, but try alternating every week between two different things to see what kind of responses you're getting. So the first week you could offer a consultation, and maybe the second week you could offer a workshop. So could be, would you like to host your own workshop, have fun with your friends, get a free product and a huge discount on ultra premium Swiss products? Contact me within the next 24 hours and see how this could work for you, something like that. Or you could offer a consultation. For 24 hours, I'm offering a free 15-minute consultation, a free skin, hair, nutrition consultation, something like that. And you just see what kind of response that you get. And you'll know what works. Obviously, you add a picture with that, add a picture that might be relevant. So once you've tested and know what kind of things that you post that get a good response with these Thursday posts, once you've got it right, then you have it's a good idea then to consider boosting it. If you want more leads to come from that and it's working, then you can boost the post and it'll go out to more people. But don't do that until you've tried these. Even with the scheduled posts, Monday to Sunday, there's 6 posts, and the Thursday post. Experiment with different times. For the first couple of weeks, do them all at a set time. That might be breakfast time, lunchtime, tea time, or later in the evening. Do them all at the same time and see how that works, what your reach was. Because on the statistics with the page, you will see how many people it's reached. Then change the time. And for the next week or so, do the same time, a different time, but all the same over the week or two, and see what kind of response you got with that. What reach did you get with that? If a particular post isn't getting a very big reach at all, change the picture. Quite often, people will look at a picture and decide instantly whether they're going to even read the first word. So change the picture. And then if it's still not working, go, okay, maybe that kind of thing isn't resonating enough. Have a think about the wording or maybe the content. So yeah, over a 4-week period, you can use the same post twice, because even though let's say for instance, you have 100 people that have liked your business page, whenever you post something on that page, Facebook will not deliver it to everybody's news feed. It goes randomly to a certain amount of people and that's it. And then it depends whether they share it or like it as to whether then it shows up on other people's, their friends' news feeds, etc. So over a 4-week period, don't worry about using, the same posts now and again, because not everybody's going to see them all the time. So don't worry. If an offer on the Thursday is working, keep it. If you have a winner that creates interest, don't change it. There are filters when you choose to boost your posts. There are filters to target your post to certain groups of people or certain types of people. She reckoned this training that she had said not to limit it to your area or location, because even though, like, let's say for instance, we're not in Saudi Arabia, however, you are friends with somebody there, don't limit it to only the countries or the areas where Arbonne is or to where you live, because a person in Saudi Arabia, they equally are quite likely to know someone that lives in Australia, Poland, the UK, or, Canada, the US. So don't limit it by area or location. And also don't limit it by interests, because that's something that, again, doesn't help, because then it can be seen on other people's news feeds. They might be able to then share that with someone else or tag someone in it that actually they know would be interested in it, even if they're not. And also, people don't necessarily always put their current interests on Facebook. They're not always, people's profiles aren't always up to date. So you don't want to limit it by that. But you can, if you're posting to a specific gender or age, then that could be something that you could target if you wanted to. Now, she said, after a while, the interest will go down on each individual post. So if you've posted the same thing maybe a couple of times and the interest it was doing really well, and then it started to go down, just change the picture. Again, just change the picture. It's as simple as that. And actually, it's when I really thought about this and psychoanalyzed it that I thought, actually, it makes so much sense. We're scrolling through things. Facebook is very visual. Social media is very visual. That's why Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat are doing so well, because it's about the picture. If the picture grabs you, you'll then read. It just, or if a headline grabs you, you'll read. So, we're very fickle when we're scrolling, because we scroll very quickly. So she said, narrow your words. Yes, me, Laurie, I'm saying narrow your words. I say things in about 5 sentences that somebody else could say in 1. But yes, be very specific about your words. Keep things short, because people can't be bothered to read and, more than 1 sentence. Like I said, it's scrolling. If you can see the words, they read it, look at the picture, make their decision whether they're going to like it, share it, or whether they're going to read on. So keep your words narrow. Make each post targeted to that specific audience. So that's where I'm going back to why I wanted to share the direct marketing aspect of it first. Know who you're targeting your post to. Make it really specific, not general, which automatically I would have tried to do. Make it actually really specific to one specific kind of type of person, or one specific subject. So then it will really resonate with a certain number of people, and you'll be providing real value to them. So then in the future, they will remember that and come back to you when they see something else that could help them. They will have already got value from what you said. And so when you give them more advice, further advice, maybe about something completely unrelated, they're more likely to listen. It's that psychology of communication again, but obviously this is silent in a way, because this is through social media. So target a specific audience with each post, and then rinse and repeat. So you're just going back and you're looking, is the interest going down? Is it not enough? Rinse it, maybe go, okay, I'm going to change the picture or change the wording a little bit. Just repeat it, just keep going. And that's basically it. It's suck it and see. I have noticed with a lot of people's business pages, you don't often get a huge amount of likes and a huge amount of shares on things. And actually, that doesn't necessarily matter. Your post reach and your amount of likes and shares, keep obviously an eye on what's up here and what's down here, because you know that they are work and they create interest, and those ones perhaps don't, so they might need tweaking, but these work. But what I mean is, don't worry that everything's not always like this and not being liked and shared and etc. etc. What you've got to do is just give people value. They won't necessarily like it and share it at the time, but you've provided them with some information that they can store and have for the future, and that creates loyal clients, because they will come back to you when they need something or when you're sharing something with them in the future. So I hope I've made that clear enough. So don't be disheartened or worried, if you're not getting many likes or shares and things like that. It's about giving people value and not expecting anything in return straight away. And when you do that, they will come back. So I hope that's been useful for you. And yeah, I really hope that I can get this one uploaded and it's fine, so I can share it with you all. And yeah, look forward to the next training on Wednesday. Take care. Bye.